Don't go anywhere because I might have a message for you. Yes, I'm back with another musical message. Welcome back to those who like to tune in. And if you've not seen me before, welcome. And I hope you enjoy the experience. But yeah, um, today's song has actually got a little tiny bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Meaning. It's got a little tiny bit of a meaning for me. Because I've loved it since I was a little girl, and ever since I was a little girl, I always said that if I ever got married, I'd like to have this song played as my first dance. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. But let's never lose hope, never lose hope. But yeah, today's song is As the World Falls Down by David Bowie, as featured in the brilliant film Labyrinth, which is another one of my favourites. But yeah, it's been floating around, so it's obviously coming for a reason. So there must be some messages in there for some people. So perhaps some of you might be getting married soon, or maybe you've been thinking of having that song played at your wedding as well, or something like that. But for some of you, I think it could be that someone's someone's watching you, sort of in admiration, and it's like they've seen all the heartache um, and pain that you've experienced, probably in love from the past. And how can I put it? It's almost as if there's someone out there who's learning how to love you, if that makes sense. It's like they're watching, they're observing, maybe even taking some notes. But yeah, someone's watching you and observing you and learning how to love you because they want to come in and give you the love that you've always deserved. That's quite sweet. It's quite nice. I wouldn't mind that myself. But yeah, there's definitely someone out there who's learning how to love you, and they're learning like your likes and your dislikes, and the things that you want and the things that you're looking for, because they want to be able to sort of, well, step up and come forward and say, I've got this to offer. I can offer you this. I can be the the person who you need, sort of thing. Because they know that because of the things that you've experienced in the past, um, that you don't really mess around when it comes to love and relationships and things like that. No, you're not looking for anything sort of short term or just pissing about and stuff like that. They want to be able to come in and give you that sort of, well, everlasting love, and someone who's going to be there for you um, through the good times and the bad times. Because no one wants someone who's just going to be there for the good times. Because not everything's going to be all sunshine and rainbows all the time. Yeah, there will be periods in your life where you go through, um, well, the hard times and the times that usually end up tearing people apart and ruining things, but they want to be able to be there for you, as it says in the song, as the world falls down. So this is someone who thinks that highly of you, that they would probably literally burn the burn the world down and burn the place to the ground, if they thought that it would make you happy. So that's interesting. Very interesting. I wouldn't mind that. um, but yeah, I think that's probably the main message that's coming through with that one. Is there anything else with that one? I mean, there's lots of like celestial sort of references as well. Go on about the sky and the moon and stars and things like that. So maybe someone might have a surprise for you to do with one of those sorts of things as well. Yeah, but I think that one's pretty much straightforward. I wasn't sure, as usual, what deck to go with, but Botanical Inspirations deck actually sort of stood out to me today, so I thought we'd go with that one. But I have got the Mystic Red Rose Oracle out as well, because it was to do with like lovey-dovey stuff again. So depending on what comes out with the Botanical Inspirations, I may pick Mystic Red Rose one as well. But see what comes out with this one first. Definitely something trying to come out. Is that poking out enough? That one poking out. We'll go with that one. It's obviously sticking out for a reason. So the Botanical Inspirations card is Sweet Pea, and this one is Blissful Pleasure. Oh well. And it says, follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. So I guess that could fit in with today's one, since it's to do with well, love and that sort of everlasting love. So follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. Perhaps for some of you, because of the sort of things that you've experienced before, and the pain and heartache and stuff like that from the past. Perhaps you've got a bit of a wall up, like around your heart. Um, so you quite, well, not quite, maybe a little guarded when it comes to love. So perhaps this is saying that, it's all right to let your guard down. It's all right to let your guard down and let love back in again. Perhaps it's been a while now since you've even sort of been considering um, looking for love or letting love back in again. So perhaps this has come to say, follow your intuition and follow your heart and see where it goes and see where it guides you and see how stuff makes you feel rather than thinking with your head and overthinking things, which I think we're all guilty of from time to time. I know I am. But yeah, perhaps stop listening to things so much with your head and overthinking things and start listening to your heart and letting your heart guide you. Because, sometimes, well, it says in the song as well, makes no sense at all. Some things don't make sense at the time, but they still seem to sort of work. It's like sometimes you see couples like in the street and that, and you look at them and you think, yeah, I would never have thought that these two people would make a good match, but they just work for some reason. So maybe this is the case with for some of you, where it might not make much sense, but yeah, sometimes things are just meant to be, and sometimes things just happen because they're meant to happen. So yeah, maybe not stress so much and just listen to your heart and see what your heart says. Well, quickly, that deck's looking at me, and I see. Oh, yeah, that one popped out. So, and we've got the Paradise card: happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, and the honeymoon phase. So that fits in with the whole wedding sort of thing as well. So, yeah, maybe just enjoy things. Something comes along and it's not your usual sort of thing. I know that sounds a bit weird, but if someone comes along and maybe if they're not your usual type or what you'd normally go for, but you feel sort of drawn, perhaps just go with it. Go along with it and see where it takes you, because you might be pleasantly surprised, and you might end up with the love that you've been looking for or the love that you've wanted. So yeah, I'm going to leave it with those. But yeah, follow your bliss. Don't be so guarded and enjoy yourself. Now I've got enjoy yourself stuck in my head. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. So yeah, enjoy yourself and just go for it and see what happens. You don't know unless you give stuff a go, do you? So I hope that helps, guys.